Okay, again, this is Claude Harris, College Coaching Network. I know we were talking in the first video that I was going to show you Duke University to see how they are a little bit more selective than the previous school that we looked at, which was Alabama A&M. But I thought we may do a separate video because there's a couple other things I want to show you too. So let's go ahead and continue that conversation. So if you click here, again, just search for colleges. You can click on that. It'll break down. You can type in the name of the school. I've already done that, so I'm going to cancel this out. But I want to click on Duke University, and so if you can see, it says they are most selective, so they're a little bit more selective than the other school, Alabama A&M, and they admit 13% of the students that apply. So they have 30,374 students that have applied, and 4,077 actually got in. So yeah, they are a little bit more selective. They are a private school, so you don't see in-state and out-of-state tuition. You only see one across the board, which is a 61,748. If they're a private school you're looking at, then you don't have to worry about trying to see if you can get in-state. It's just one cost across the board. So that's more information. But if you can see, I mean, you get what you pay for. They've got a 89 to almost a 90% four-year graduation rate. The website is actually still a link here that you can go ahead and click on from our site. You can look at news that they have at Duke. This was a great way of doing research, so you can click on that tab and find out different things that they have as far as topics and things of that sort. See what opinions and working and the libraries, Duke Medicine, all the kind of things you want to do. If you want to research, you can go out there and do that and click, and it'll give you different things. Duke Magazine, Duke Environment Magazine. You can go to Finding Opportunities. Let's see what that's about. Nothing there, so let's go back then, because no opportunity there. Let's see here. I don't want to look at corporate relations, research support campus. Let's look at the magazine. How about that? Alright, so I got a short story about a barrel stallion. That must have been some of my memories of 9/11 Memorial. Yep, definitely want to support those families. A courageous act ahead of its time. So they've got all kind of things that they got going on out there with Duke Magazine. So just a good way of kind of staying connected to what's going on with the university. We're going to go ahead and click out of that. And one of the things that I wanted to go over to here is the admission criteria again. So let's say, hopefully I've got parents looking at these videos too, but if you've got, a composite score of 21, and the 50% of those kids that are actually enrolled into the school have a 31, 30, and a composite score of a 30, I mean, you're quite a ways off. So I would not, unless you just want to throw money away, I wouldn't want to try to apply and pay an application fee there until I knew that I was a little bit closer to meeting the admission requirements. So that's just a way of you being able to gauge where you are in comparison to where you need to be. So that's that. We're going to go real quick here to one of the things called Unigo reviews. Again, you can look at their degree programs like I showed you before in the previous video. You can add your own college notes, but I want to show you this here, which is the Unigo college reviews. And again, that's Duke University. So you can go here under where it says pay for college, and you can actually find scholarship matches. I went through the registration. It's pretty simple. You can do that on your own, but once you complete the registration, then you can click on get matched, and under that, again, we're still under the tab of just one school. It'll actually break down the scholarships that they have out there for you. So these are scholarships that are out there now. They've got about 183,950 scholarships, 89 total scholarships that are available that you can actually apply for. So let me show you one other thing too. We'll talk about this more in the other video, but sometimes showing people multiple ways is always good. So you can click on that. It shows you the deadline. You can apply now, additional information. And so what we try to do is we try to go out here and go ahead and copy it's Captain U, and so you can go out there and copy all that information and well, should have started from down there, came up. For some reason it's always bottom up as opposed to the other way. And so you go ahead and copy that. You got to be better than me at being able to copy. Actually, you know, it may be easier if I just do this. No, I don't want to do that. We'll stick with what we're doing. So let me just copy this just for example so I can make sure I'm not screwing this up. So let me copy this. And this is always good that you can see that this is what we do and we still don't know what we're doing. So let me go in here and copy this out. Try to copy this out. I've got a MacBook Pro, so sometimes the functionality of this thing is, let me just do Command C. How about that? Alright, and then let me go back here into the software. And so let's say, for example, that deadline on that scholarship I believe was September the 30th. So I can go here under the calendar and I can say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and apply for that scholarship today. So it's called the Captain U scholarship. So I'll go Captain. If you're old like me, you know Captain Caveman. I'm not saying that though. So September the 30th. So I always want to go 7 days before the deadline. So I'll go, the 30th is here, so I'll go here just to give me enough time. And that's a Unigo. That's where I found that scholarship. And then what you want to do is just paste right in here the actual information about the scholarship. So all that parameters. So now I know I don't got to go back to Unigo. I can see it all right here. And then I'll click this button. And then what it's going to do is, and I can save it. I'll take it out of there. Invalid setting for the alert. Oh, because my cell phone's not enabled to it. Now I haven't done that yet. So yeah, they want me to enable my cell phone. So you'll do that. I won't say that, but that's how you do it. So I'll close out of that. But basically, you just put them in there now. So then they will start sending you a text message. And real quick, what they were telling me with that error message is, you've got to text this code here to that number, and then your phone will be enabled, and then you'll be able to actually activate the text message reminders for all of the updates for those scholarships that you're putting out there. So I just want to kind of walk you through that so you can kind of see how to use all the functionality of the colleges to continually do research on scholarships, do research on average ACT test scores, SAT test scores, and what have you. So, and do research on the colleges by clicking there to go right to their website. So that was it. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Again, I appreciate all the hard work you're doing towards your college building block system. Have a wonderful day.